Well, if you're just now joining us, we are in the middle of a series introducing what I believe to be the 4 pillars of home management. Now, each of these core responsibilities are what is necessary to keep a home running smoothly. These core responsibilities are cleaning, organizing, home administration, and home maintenance. And today we're focusing on the second pillar, which is organizing. My name is Luann. This is Positively Home, and I am so glad that you're here today. Now, before we jump into containers, labels, bins, all that jazz, we need to understand what organizing actually is. To me, organizing goes so much deeper than just the aesthetics of it all. I believe that organizing is the most misunderstood responsibility of managing a home. And once you understand what organizing actually is, it's going to change the way you look at every single item that you bring into your home. So let's start this out by explaining what organizing is. And I can sum that up very easily. Organizing isn't decorating. Organizing is not about buying all these pretty containers and storage bins and fancy labels. It's simply deciding where the items that you own belong. The goal is to have a home that works better for the people who live in it. So that's simply what organizing is, but why does it matter? It matters because every item without a home creates friction. Disorganization wastes your time and your energy. You often spend more time looking for the items that you need than you do actually using them. And cleaning becomes so much harder because your items don't have an established place to return to. So you're left standing there staring at a pile of clutter, and it's almost like your head's going to explode because you just don't know what to do with it. So once you get organized and you assign a home for your items, it's going to relieve all of that unnecessary stress and frustration from your daily life. Now, the next point that I want to make is that organization is a responsibility. We're constantly being told that our next purchase will make our life easier, happier, and more organized. But before long, our homes become filled with items that we thought we needed, but we don't have the space, the time, and chances are by the time we get around to it, we've lost all desire to even use it. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay to purchase the things that you truly do want and that you need to make your life easier. I'm just trying to say that a lot of impulse buying before you put thought into what you're going to do with these items could actually make your life a little harder instead of easier. And if we don't intentionally manage our belongings, clutter will take over. Next, let's talk about the rewards that come along with being organized. Organization gives you freedom. You know where things are. You save money by not buying duplicates. And when everything has a designated space within your home, everything feels so much calmer and easier to maintain. Your home and these belongings will start working for you instead of against you. Now, it's very important to understand that organization is ongoing. How many times have you cleaned out your pantry or cleaned out a closet, and then a few months later you go in there and it's as if nothing ever happened and you have to start all over and do it again and again, and it kind of makes you feel like maybe you're failing somewhere. You're not failing. Life changes, family situations change, your belongings even change, and there's 1,000,001 reasons why organization is an ongoing process because it's something that we maintain as life evolves. So now that I've covered what organization is, why it matters, how it's a responsibility, next I want to make it very clear that organization is a skill. It's not something that comes naturally. And you're going to keep hearing this. You've heard it before, you're hearing it today, and I'm sure you'll hear it in my future videos. Home management and all of the pillars and categories and pieces and everything beneath it all are learned skills that anybody, including you, can learn. Now, moving forward after this series, the things that you can expect to see on the topic of organization will be videos on how to find homes for your belongings, how to organize different areas of your home, practical steps to take when you need to tackle an overwhelming situation and gain back your control, And then we'll talk about how to create systems that are very easy to maintain. Now, in conclusion of today's video, if you found any of this interesting, or if organizing is one of the 4 pillars that you tend to struggle with, I would love to hear about it below in the comments, or just simply give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you'd like to learn more on practical home management for real life, then be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Now, at this point in the series, I just want to tie everything together by reminding you that cleaning takes care of your home while organizing helps your home function. And they both work hand in hand. And remember, organizing is not about perfection. It's simply about creating a home that supports the life that you want to live. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Positively Home.